Organizing a neighborhood plant swap is a wonderful way to promote biodiversity, foster community connections, and encourage sustainable gardening practices. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you organize such an event. Plan the event. Determine the date, time, and location for the plant swap event. Choose a central and accessible location within the neighborhood, such as a community center, park, or someone's backyard. Consider hosting the event outdoors to accommodate social distancing if necessary. Spread the word. Promote the plant swap event to residents in the neighborhood through various channels such as social media, community newsletters, flyers, and word of mouth. Create eye-catching graphics and informational materials to attract attention and generate interest in the event. Establish guidelines. Develop clear guidelines and rules for the plant swap to ensure a smooth and organized exchange. Specify what types of plants are allowed, e.g., perennials, annuals, houseplants, how many plants each participant can bring, and any labeling or packaging requirements. Encourage diversity. Encourage participants to bring a diverse selection of plants to the swap to promote biodiversity in the neighborhood. Encourage the exchange of native and pollinator-friendly plants to support local ecosystems and wildlife habitats. Provide information. Offer educational resources and information about the importance of biodiversity, native plants, and sustainable gardening practices. Provide handouts or signage with tips on plant care, gardening techniques, and resources for further learning. Set up stations. Set up designated stations or areas for participants to display their plants for swapping. Provide tables, benches, or shelving units for organizing the plants by type or category. Label each plant with its common name, botanical name, if known, and any care instructions. Facilitate the swap. On the day of the event, facilitate the plant swap by welcoming participants, explaining the guidelines, and overseeing the exchange process. Encourage participants to browse the selection of plants, ask questions, and engage with each other. Encourage networking. Foster a sense of community and networking among participants by encouraging them to share gardening tips, stories, and experiences. Provide opportunities for participants to connect with fellow gardeners, swap gardening resources, and exchange contact information. Promote sustainability. Emphasize sustainable practices throughout the plant swap event, such as using reusable containers for transporting plants, minimizing packaging waste, and avoiding the use of chemical pesticides or herbicides. Donate unclaimed plants. If any plants remain unclaimed at the end of the event, consider donating them to local community gardens, schools, or organizations that can put them to good use. Follow up. After the plant swap event, follow up with participants to gather feedback and assess the impact of the event. Thank them for their participation and encourage them to continue supporting biodiversity and sustainable gardening practices in the neighborhood. By organizing a neighborhood plant swap for biodiversity, you can inspire residents to cultivate diverse and eco-friendly gardens while building a stronger sense of community and environmental stewardship in the neighborhood.